What's up, guys? It's Aaron Benzer here. I'm here for another video. I wanted to show you guys the basics and the principles to my favorite guard, which is the single leg X guard. I think right from the get-go with the single leg X position, people don't typically perceive it as a guard and look for sweeps and control off of it as much as they look for submissions like heel hooks, toe holds, and ankle locks. So I just want to talk about the basics and principles to being able to maintain control in the single leg X, because I feel like if you don't understand how to control your opponent from a guard, you're not going to be able to sweep them. It's kind of the same thing I did with the De La Riva videos that I was doing. So if you want to see my De La Riva basics and controls video, check that in the link below. But I'm going to get started. This is my friend Ty. So this is going to be very basic. So single leg X. Basically the position occurs when Ty is over me. So I'm underneath Ty completely like this, and I typically want his foot that I'm going to be controlling, the leg, near my armpit, right? So the biggest mistake I see beginners make is the foot is too close to the hip and they try to go single X and it hurts their hip and knee because they're blocking themselves, so they get in this awkward position. You want to be very far underneath Ty and you want his ankle at your armpit. That's the sweet spot, right, where I can wrap an ankle grip. Then what I do is I lift my hips, right? So I have to make sure to have high elevation on my hips. That's the most important component to a good single leg X, right? Look, I do this. I lift my hip high the whole time that I'm in the guard. So how do I lift my hip? Because some of us don't have the dexterity or the capability to do so easily. Look, my foot, so both my legs are in between Ty's legs. In this case, I'm controlling his right leg with my left arm. So since my left arm is controlling his ankle, my left leg is going to go around to his hip, right? So I'm going to use that foot to lift my hip off of the mat by applying pressure on my heel. So I'm like pushing my heel into him, and by doing so, I can lift my hip, right? So I'm lifting my hip like this. Now, my other leg, my right leg that's in between, is going to clamp on the same leg like this. Right? There's variations where we hook the far leg, but our basic single leg X, we want to clamp one leg like this. Then I'm going to keep my knees pinched very tight, and I want to keep my hip off the ground the whole time so that he feels pressure. This is completely different from this. Here he's already off balance and I'm not doing anything. Here he doesn't feel anything. And worse is when he's at your hip. When he's like this, it's weird. It's not going to have enough off-balancing principles or anything because I might hurt my own knee or I just don't have the leverage. So again, his ankle is at my armpit, my left leg comes around, I lift my hip up high, and I clamp. So that's our basic control. Our second thing that we need to worry about is what we do with our left hand. So there's several different grip variations we can use. We can grab the pants. We can go for that ankle lock grip and bring our hand high. That's my preferred method, but it's not the end-all be-all. There's no right or wrong in jiu-jitsu. Marcelo Garcia likes to grab his hamstring like this. I'll change the angle in a second. So there's several different ways to control your opponent, but you do need to maintain control of this foot. Because if I don't control his foot, he's just going to pull it out. He's just going to lift his leg out like that. So I have to do this, so if he tries to lift his leg, I'm moving with him. Right? So again, we can use the pant grip, we can use the ankle lock grip, or we can grab our hamstring. So let's change the angle here. So again, Ty's completely over me, right? I want him to be here, and I want to get his ankle right next to my armpit. Then I'm going to use my left leg to lift my hip up as high as possible. Like this. Then my right leg's going to clamp. I'm going to keep my knees pinched tight. This hand can either grab the hamstring, get the ankle lock grip, or I can just control the pants. And this is my basic single leg X position, guys. So I'm going to be making a lot more videos on what we do from here. This is my favorite guard, and I just wanted to make this one so that you at least understand how to do this position initially, and we're going to work from here. So thanks so much, guys, and if you like this video, just please like and subscribe.